Hello everyone, welcome back to this channel. So today we are going to continue our Matplotlib session. Okay, we have already completed line plot. Now we will understand what is a scatter plot. Okay, let me first describe you what is a scatter plot. I have two columns, number of hours and score. And I believe that the more number of hours I study, the more marks I will get. If I study for 2 hours, my score will be 40. If I study for 6 hours, my score will be 80. Okay. Now, if I study for 10 hours, then my score will be 99. Okay. So, there is a relationship between two columns. If this one is increasing, score is also automatically increasing. Now, we will make a scatter plot of this data. Okay. First, I will draw x-axis and y-axis. In the x-axis, I will keep number of hours. That is, we can say it is an independent variable. In the y-axis, I will keep the score, which is a dependent variable. So, score is here dependent on the number of hours. Okay. So, first point 240. Like I can create a scale here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like this. Okay. So, this may be 6. Here, it may be 10. Okay. This side also I have to create a scale of score 40, 60, 80 like this. So suppose this one is 40, this one is 20, this one is 60, this one is 80. So how can I create a scatter plot? 240. So x is 2, y is 40. So this is a point. Okay. Next one 6 and 80. So 6, 80. So this is going to be our second point. Next one 10 and 99. So this is 10, 99 may be upside. So I can say this is a point. So this is known as a scatter plot. So why scatter plot is used? To find the relationship between different variables. Okay. So scatter plot is mainly used for bivariate analysis. Second, to find the relationship between variables or columns. Okay, here you can see that we can find the relationship that if the number of hours is increasing, score is also increasing. So the x-axis, this is known as independent variable, this is known as variable dependent variable because score is depending on this x-axis on number of hours. So this is what now we are going to do with Python. So we can write x equals to 2, 6, 10. Y equals to 40, 80, 99. Now, can you tell me what will be the code? Plot dot scatter x comma y. Or if you want, you can just write number of hours and score. Okay. Now if I just copy this, first one is for x axis, second one is for y axis. Now if I click it, then it will be sorry, I can write import matplotlib dot pyplot as pld. Okay. Now if I run it, see scatter plot is drawn. It's like as we have drawn. Okay. You can see 240 this is the junction, 80 680 and 99 10. Okay. So this is what is known as scatter plot. Can you tell me what is the difference between the line plot and the scatter plot? Can you tell me? A simple difference. Here every point is connected through a line, but here you can see that the points are not connected. If I want to make it a line plot, I will just write PLOT instead of scatter. Now see, can you see? Okay. Now if you just give a marker here, then you can see that true. If I give star, then okay, only these are connected by line. Scatter means these are not connected by line. And one more important point is that this is mainly used for numerical column. Both of the columns must be numerical. Okay, you can plot on categorical, but this is of no use. Okay, so mainly it is used for numerical columns and to find the relationship, whether positively correlated or negatively correlated, or we can say correlation. Okay, okay. Now see, last one we did this one, years and stock price. Stock price is increasing each year. Now, if I try to convert this to a scatter plot, how can I do it? You can tell me now. Instead of plot, I have to write scatter. Now you can see this has become a scatter plot. So you can provide marker here also. Okay, you can change, you can give it a plus. Okay, and you can change accordingly. Okay, now let's draw the sine curve. This one. If I copy this one, I will do a scatter plot of sine curve. See, I have copied this. First, let me delete these things. Let me check once. Oh, sorry, I have to numpy as np, import pandas as pd. Now let me run. This is a line plot. Now I will change it to scatter. I have to change here scatter. Here also scatter plot. Now let me run. See, it is a scatter plot. Okay. Simple difference. The points are not connected. In fact, here also we have drawn like this. This one by changing the line style dotted. Okay. So you can simply draw a scatter plot. You can change this marker also. Okay. Simple difference. Line plot means every point is connected. Scatter plot means points are not connected. Okay, all other things are same. I already explained in last class. Linearly spaced, we have taken 100 values, taken their sine values, cos values, and plotted the sine curve and cos curve. Okay, no problem. Now see, we can figure with different axes also. To do that, I'll write fig equals to plt dot figure. That means figure will be plotted. Sorry, plt, not o. Okay. Next, ax, I'll take an axis fig dot add axis ADD AXES. Now inside this I'll write 0 comma 0 comma 1 comma 1. It means this one will start from left, extreme left. 0 means we'll start from the extreme left. Next 0 means it will start from the exact bottom. And 1 means height will be full height and width full length. Okay. So this one is 0 starting from the extreme left, starting from exactly bottom. Height is width is 1 and height is also 1. Now suppose if I run it, let me show you. See, the axis has been changed. So you have created a two-dimensional scatter plot. Clear? Now if I want to create a three-dimensional scatter plot, now how can I do it? Let's do. Create a figure, plt dot figure. Now I have to create axis. Here I will write plt dot axis. Inside this projection equals to 3D. Showing bigger. Okay, it has been changed. Fine. Now suppose if I change it to plasma, then see what happens. Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe it's not in capital. See the color has been changed. You can give very this. So you can change the colors also. Okay. There are many other color maps. C map means color map. There are many other color maps. You can choose accordingly. Okay, so we have plotted a 3D scatter plot. Fine. Do the next one. I'll create a new data set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Y equals to 10, 20, 25, 30, 35. And colors equals to 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. I'll explain everything. No worries. Sizes equals to 20, 50, 80, 200, 500. Fine. Now I will first plot scatter plot on x and y. Now let me show you first what happens. X is the x-axis and y is the y-axis. Scatter plot has been plotted. Now if I write C equals to colors. Now see what happens. Look, colors are changing. It's taking the values of 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, and this is the way the colors are changing. Now I want to change the sizes. So I have written a list of sizes. Now I will write is equals to sizes. This parameter takes the sizes. See, sizes are increasing in this order, so it will also increase in this order. Clear? So it is following these patterns. Colors are following this pattern, sizes are following this pattern. So you can pass arguments in this way also. Now one more argument. Alpha equals to 0.5. Notice very carefully the colors. Okay, it will change. Transparency has been changed. Now suppose if I give 0.1. Look, it's not almost visible. Okay, so if you want to change the transparency, if I give 1, now see, they are vibrant. Okay, so you can change the transparency as well. Now you can give the color map. Last time we also gave. Let's give it. Okay, now let me run this. See, the color also you can change. Okay, now suppose if I want to plot this color as a bar chart, plot dot color bar. Now see what happens. A color bar will be printed. Okay, 500 means this color, 450 this one, the lowest one 100 this one. Okay, so the color bar is also printed. Now print this, then now see this technical writings are also gone. Plot.show means it will be completely focused on the graph only. Nothing else will be written. If I don't write it, then see some here it is written like matplotlib.colorbar. To remove these things, if you are doing in other editors, you must write plt.show. Fine. Okay. Now we have understood how to do with external dataset. Now suppose I want to do with some internal dataset. So I already told you in Pandas session that how we can download and work on that. Now I will download one. This is in C1 library. We have not learned that. As scikit-learn library has datasets, C1 also has some datasets. So we can simply download it from here. So I will first write I'll sns dot load underscore dataset. And the name of the dataset is tips. Okay. So the dataset will be downloaded and it will be stored into tips. Now see what is there in tips. Just print it. You can see that it is a data frame. Okay. What are the columns? Total bill, tip, sex, smoker or not, which day they came, whether they had dinner or something else, and how many people were there. This is a small data set. This dataset is already there in C1. And now I want to do a scatter plot on total bill and tip. So I want to see that how they are related, whether tips are increasing with the bill or not. So I want to make the total bill as independent variable, tip as dependent variable. Okay, so total bill will be in the x position. So let me write plt dot scatter tips total bill because this is the x value, the independent one. In the y axis, I will write tip. Okay, now let plot this scatter plot. See, you can see the scatter plot that while total bill is increasing, tips are also kind of increasing. Here total bill is less, tips are less. Total bill has increased, tips have also increased. Okay, so you can find a relationship from this scatter plot. Okay, Now suppose if I write that I want to include the size also. So I can write s equal to tips size. Now see what is the changes. Now we can see this has become so small. Now if I want to make them big, I can just multiply them with a bigger number. Now see. So you can also check whether tips have been changed with sizes. Big family size means bigger tips, like that or not. Okay, so simply you can find the correlations between the variables. Okay, so these are the main points of scatter plot. Let me summarize the things again. Scatter plot and line plot is similar. The simple difference is that the lines are not connected. Just let me show you. PLT dot plot. Let me copy this one. If I copy and paste it here, see what happens. See, it has become gibberish. So you have to understand when to use the line plot and when to use the scatter plot. Okay, so that is the simple difference. And second one is that scatter plot is mainly used for bivariate analysis. And next point is that you can find the relationship and it is mainly used for numerical columns. Okay, in the next session we will continue with bar plot. Okay, bye, happy learning.